Hello there, thank you for logging on to SHC Online TV, still UK's #1 hockey club internet TV channel. I'm Mark Beavis and this is D2D, Sheffield Hockey Club's very own monthly magazine programme. We're going to bring you all the news around Sheffield Hockey Club and all the action from the games this season. Let's start off though by having a look back at how the teams finished last year. We start off in the women's section, and as you can see here, we've got the women's 5th team. They finished in 6th place with 21 points, just behind Tadcaster Magnets. Okay, let's move into Division 3, and here you've got the women's 4th team. They finished on 22 points, only 1 point ahead of Horsforth, and Horsforth went down. Okay, so although they finished on 22 points, they'll be looking to get very many more points next season. The women's 3rd team, well, they're in Division 1. They finished in 7th place. Mid-table, you might say, but actually a good finish for the women's 3rd team, who for many years have been battling against relegation. So they'll be quite happy that they've managed to get 30 points and win 9 of their games. The women's 2nd team, though, well, they won their league. They are champions of Yorkshire, right at the top there. 3 points ahead of Doncaster, and that means they'll be playing in the North Leagues this year. Playing the North Leagues last year and winning them, becoming champions of the North, with the women's 1st team right at the top there. They've now got promotion to the National League. They did it by making sure that Wigton were pushed into 2nd place, and they did that courtesy of a last day victory over their rivals. Let's see how they did it.
6 short corners now for Sheffield. This one's out. Lord stops it again. Nankerville deflects it, and that is in! Marcy Dunbar didn't mean to go there. He rolls and it's deflected, and Cascade gets the final touch. Sheffield 1, Wigton 0. As we see it again, they switch the play. It goes wide, it's lifted, but it's touched in by Cascade, and the celebrations start.
Who's the try scorer? Number 14.
And this is a big chance for Sheffield. Kay kicks it, it's dropped down. Goal! 2-0. And the scorer for Sheffield is Caroline Barkley there. It was scrappy, it was messy, but it's 2-0. The ball drops, Dunbar, clever pass, Barkley! 3-0! Wigton had dropped off there. Lured past, Dunbar and Barkley combined. It's now Sheffield Hallam 3, Wigton 0. Perkins needs to get back in the middle. We don't want Wigton to get one now, but I think they might. They do! That's 3-1 to Sheffield. It's out. It's stopped. It's a good firm here. It's a lovely deflection from Dunbar. The routine has worked. That's 4-1 to Sheffield. We see it again. It's a slip. It's straight onto Dunbar. It's deflected, and it's easily 4-1.
So Batman, how are we feeling? Well, if we go back 12 months, I think we'd finished playing Whitley Bay and drawn 0-0, and we were all stood up there just off the pitch, waiting to see what the Bradford score, the Rover Oxford score was, and I think with something about 7 minutes to go, I think Bradford were 2 up, so it meant that we stayed in the National League, and somehow they managed to lose 5-4 in like the last few minutes. So it was, in terms of the emotions, the last 3 seasons, one was promoted back to National League, the other one was facing relegation playoffs, which we didn't succeed in, and today we've gone in. I mean, to be fair, this could have gone horribly wrong, because they aren't a bad outfit, but we've gone on about executing our game plan as close to what we know we're capable of doing, and we've only managed to do it for like 40-50 minutes, and the 20 minutes we've been really disappointed with ourselves, and we've scrutinised ourselves and gone, we've got to get it right, because against better teams it's going to hurt us. And to be fair, they've created chances and they've missed a penalty stroke. But I don't think anybody, we can send that DVD of that game to around everybody in the league, and I don't think anybody can dispute who the correct champions are.
So a great win there from the women's 1st team. They'll be hoping for more like that this coming season in the National League. Anyway, it's now time for April's 200 Club draw. It's a super draw. Just one £100 jackpot winner. And here's John and Chris.
What time is it? Chris?
What's that?
What time is it?
Oh, it must be 200 o'clock draw time.
200 club draw time. Have you got any stuff? Oh, as always.
I'll go to bed with it.
Fantastic. Okay. And we're doing 5 months with them, I'm told.
No, only 1 month. It was April. Look at the weather outside. It's April.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
We're doing April, £100 one-off.
Bit tired. Late night last night.
Oh, these are awful. Right, come on then.
I've been told to sit down.
Right, we're just doing one draw
Yeah.
for April, £100, okay? I'll let you draw the number out. There's no one else in our bedroom.
Thank goodness. Okay. First number is Blue 45.
There's only one number, Blue 45. He's the father of two stalwarts of the club, Jim and Richard Tasker, is Andrew Sniffer Tasker.
Andrew Tasker. And I know him.
£100.
£100 on his way to Mr. Andrew Tasker.
That concludes the draw.
That concludes it. Is that it?
That's April's draw. That's it. We'll be back next month for May's draws.
What about the two other prizes?
That's £100. There's only one draw for April. £100.
Since when was that made up? Well, what about the £50 and £25?
I've got a trick to go on. Come on.
He now changes the rules. Now, back to Mark.
Well, if that was you winning the £100, congratulations. Okay, we're looking forward to the new season by looking back at how the teams did last year. Let's see how the men's team did. Now, last year we had a 9th team. We're not going to have a 9th team this year. There's not going to be the development league, but there they are. They finished down in 5th place. They won 2 of their 10 games. Okay, what about the 8th team? Well, the 8th team had a fantastic season. They finished in 3rd place. Superb for Les and his team there. Okay, they won 10 games, and they're only 1 point off promotion, so well into the 8th team, maybe one better this year. The 7th team, that's the men's badges, okay, development team. They're in Division 6. They finished in 6th place. They won 9 of their 20 games. They got 27 points. The 6th team, well, they did really well in 4th place up there. That's very creditable in Division 5. They were 12 points ahead of their nearest rivals, which was Harrogate 3rd team. So, yet again, a fantastic performance there. Now, we go into Division 2 now, and we've got the 4th and the 5th team in this division. The 5th team actually beat the 4th team last year, and that was probably one of the reasons why they didn't quite get promoted. They're 6 points off Chapeltown, who got the 2nd promotion place there. So they finished in 4th place. The 5th team, meanwhile, are down here in 7th place, but they'll be very happy with that. That's a very creditable performance from the 5th team. The 3rd team, well, they're in Yorkshire's top division. They're in the Premier Division, but they lost too many of their games. They lost 10 games there, and that's far too many, and they really didn't mount a serious title chance. They're in 6th place there. Meanwhile, into the North Leagues, into Division 2 East, there's the 2nd team up there in 2nd place. Now, unfortunately, that wasn't good enough to get promoted. Chapeltown, right at the top, did get promoted, even though the men's seconds beat Chapeltown. Unfortunately, poor results against some of the teams down the bottom here. 2 draws against Marston Furnace, and a 2-0 loss to Harrogate really meant that they had to settle for 2nd place. This year, they'll hopefully be putting that right and win this league and going up into Division 1 of the North Leagues. Into the National League, the 1st team, very credible mid-table finish there. They'll be looking to sort of break into the top 4 here. Now, last season they were sort of well off the pace, really. I mean, they would need another 6 points to be able to do that. However, local bragging rights, they were 9 points ahead of local rivals Bankers. So Gareth and his men will be hoping that they can yet again be above Bankers, but also challenge for the top. Or even be the best in Yorkshire. They're just below Doncaster there. They played Doncaster in the eagerly awaited Yorkshire Champions Trophy final. If you remember back last September, it was postponed due to the heavy rain. They eventually played it. Let's see what happened.